All right, guys, so this is day one of the Rogue Invitational 2023. It's going to be my debut year. Weather isn't exactly the best. Forecast says there's a decent amount of potential rain that could come, and honestly, if that happens, we're just going to have to deal with it as it comes. First event is going to be the deadlift, followed by the iron pull, and then we're going to finish it today with the fingal finger and log. I'm super excited. Body's feeling good. I got a good night's sleep. I had a big ass breakfast. I had some cinnamon pancakes. They were delicious. And now we're going to make our way over to the venue, get into that nice baseball stadium, and I'm going to take a look at the lay of the land and I'm just going to give it up my all. I'm going to give it my best. I've trained for this. I worked hard for this. I'm confident. I'm ready to go. Let's have some fun. Yeah. You what? You fucking wanker. Don't even start with me now, fat George Clooney. All right, guys, so that was the Tower of Power, my first time lifting on that implement. It's definitely unlike anything I've ever felt before. Being honest and full disclosure, I'm not totally happy with that performance. The way that training was going, the way that my body was feeling, the strength was going up and up. I was getting really used to pulling from 18 inches, so I was kind of expecting between 4 and 5 reps. It is what it is. Things change last minute. It's strongman. You just got to adapt the best that you can. I kind of knew coming into it that I wasn't going to be winning or pulling anything super impressive on the deadlift. I was just trying to make up as many points as possible. I wasn't expecting to do that poorly, but it is what it is. You just got to shake it off. You got to move on to the next event. The next event is the iron pull. The iron pull. That's going to be a much better event for me, hopefully. And we're going to finish the day strong with fingal finger into log press, which is also should be a good event for me. So I'll make up some really good points. And yeah, let's climb back up. Right now I'm sitting at, I think, 7th. So there's ground to cover. There's ground to cover, but I can make that up. I've come from a further deficit than that before. So gonna go back to the trailer, rest up, stretch out, and we're gonna get after it. So all right, guys, so we just finished the second event, the Iron Bull Pull. It was like 1,300 pounds, 50-foot course, and it was easily the hardest truck pull simulating thing that I've ever done in my entire life. The friction was unreal, and it just made it feel a lot heavier than 1,300 pounds. There was no building momentum. There was no keeping the mechanism moving. That was fucking hard. But I managed to pull 3rd place behind Mitch Hooper and Mateusz Kielskowski, the only guy on the field to finish the entire course. So made up a little bit of points on the deadlift. I still don't know what the standings are yet as far as where my placing is right now, but that was a step in the right direction. To win strongman comps, you got to come top 3 and everything, so that's always the goal. And yeah, I've got a little bit of time before the next event. We have the fingers into the log medley. We're experiencing a little bit of weather, a little bit of rain, so it's kind of delaying our start time. So right now we're just kind of waiting and hanging back to hear from pretty much anybody to let us know when we're about to get started. But overall, after about 30 minutes of sucking air, I've caught my breath. I feel good, and on to the next event. The next one should be a good one for me. So let's keep the momentum going.
All right, guys, so that pretty much finishes up day one of the Rogue Invitational 2023. Overall, mixed feelings about the day. The rain obviously hindered pretty much us doing the last event, so we were supposed to do 3 events today, 3 events tomorrow. Now we're kind of in the boat of 2 events today and 3 to 4 events tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to cancel an event. We're going to move some things around. I don't know what the schedule is yet, but that's where we're at right now. So we're going to pick up with Fingal Finger and Log Medley tomorrow morning. Mixed feelings about today. Body wasn't really feeling 100%. Was having a hard time turning everything on, and I actually ended up having to headbutt a pole pretty hard before the iron bull pull. So I busted myself open too. So that was pretty cool. I thought it was cool anyway. So I was bleeding a little bit, but overall, deadlift, not happy with my performance on deadlift. I trained my deadlift very, very hard, and I did everything I could to prepare for it. I was not prepared for that equipment. The apparatus, like I wasn't used to pulling on it, so I lost my balance with the pulls. I wasn't able to keep my body in position so that I could crank out more reps like I know I was capable of. I ended up only pulling 2 reps. I think I placed 7th in that event. So not my best showing. All in all, total honesty, I was expecting to hit somewhere in the ballpark of 4 to 5, maybe even 6 reps, depending on if I was feeling good or not. But I wasn't ready for that implement, so it is what it is. I took my 20-30 minutes to piss and moan about it and be upset with my performance and disappointed because I'm always hard on myself, and I expect a lot out of myself. But during a competition, you have to be able to shake that shit off and get focused on the next one. So that's exactly what I did. I took my time, I felt it, I got upset, and then I shook it off, and I focused on the next event. The next event was the harnessed with a rope. That was a fun last-minute change. With a rope, iron bull pull. It was 1,300 pounds on this brand new track that they created. Very frictiony. It was catching some guys up, and it was, I can genuinely say it was the hardest pull I have ever done in my life. That was awful. That took my soul. I had the worst forearm pump ever afterwards when I was pulling the rope, to the point where I wasn't even able to fully close my hands for about half an hour. It was terrible, and it was very painful. So that event, I ended up taking 3rd. I was behind Mitch Hooper by like 0.2 meters. And then Mateusz Kieliszkowski, well, I want to say he came out of nowhere, but he really didn't, because we all know how good he is at that event. He blitzed everybody. He was the only one to finish. So everybody else got measured from distance. Mateusz finished it in like 42 seconds. So an absolute stud on bus pull as usual. So it was Mateusz, Hooper, and then me. I took 3rd. Right now, as I'm sitting right now at the end of day 1 after 2 events, I am currently in 2nd place behind Mitchell Hooper. I'm not going to lie, I thought it was a mistake when I originally saw that, just because I was still kind of beating myself up about the deadlift, and I thought that would have knocked me down a couple more places. But I'm going into day 2 in 2nd place, and I can't really argue with that. I'm not going to complain about a good thing. And tomorrow we have almost all good events for me. So I'm really excited. I didn't start the day very positive after the deadlift, but I'm definitely feeling good now. I'm going to get some good rest. I'm going to get some good food. I'm going to do a little bit of recovery work. I'm going to take a very long hot shower, and then I'm going to sleep really fucking hard. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be ready to attack the day. I'm going to give it my all, and everybody who knows me, has been watching me, following me, knows that I will fight until the very bitter end. So I'm going to give it everything I got on every single event, and hopefully it'll be enough to pull the win. So if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome to the T-Rex Kingdom, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video, hopefully as the new Rogue Invitational champion.